Anti-Afro Svengalis. I am not done with the Glorione Murray situation. And I wanted to let you hear what she actually stated because I need to follow up on a couple things because this is in relationship to families. Listen very carefully to what she says.
Something. Let me say something. Because even though I don't show it online, offline is just annoying as fuck to me. But I had to get to that point of, man, fuck them. Because I'm jumping off this hamster wheel of going back and forth. I don't go back and forth with people in real life. But I had to get,
Exactly.
I don't have, I had to get to that point. Because when they said, and this was the, if it was one thing, not even a job thing that pissed me off. The one thing, and I'm going to share this, the one thing that pissed me off and the people who were in my lives online and offline knew this. When you fucking said I had sex with my cousin or my brother to get back at my fiance, that was dumb as dirt. That was something. That was something. First of all, that was a story of me talking about how I got back at my first fiance by having sex with his best friend and his cousin. But you gonna turn that shit around and involve my family? And
Your
I really had,
stories, your
I really,
stories are
hold
your
on, hold on,
stories.
hold
Your
on, hold on,
stories.
hold on, Dr. J, hold on.
I'm
I
sorry,
feel you,
guys.
but I feel you, and I'm not arguing against what you said because I've been on that mode for for the longest time. Once I got past that initial, it was like it's nothing you can say to me or about me at this point in time that is really going to affect me. I'm just gonna laugh at you. But I had to get past that initial anger because I was very tight when they sat up there and said that. Smoke said it first, and then Spengali had it on her channel second, and then April ran with it third.
All right, now
And
y'all
I
know
and
me.
I
Y'all
and I,
know
and
me.
I had hold on, hold on, Dr. Kelly. I'm almost finished.
Go
So
ahead. I'm sorry.
I had to get over that anger because I'm like, you involving my family for what? To get at me? If it's that serious, let's link up, run up. Because it's not that serious to me to ever say online about anybody's family members. That's some fucked up shit. But I had to get over that anger.
Okay, so let me decide whether or not this is a lack of recall or straight up lying. And I say it's straight up lying because that information about sleeping with relatives, whether it's the boyfriend's relatives or her own relatives, that originated on Smoke's panel. So she lied when she said that it started at Smoke's channel. I said it second, and then it was brought up by another person. That's not true. It exclusively was on Smoke's channel. That's where I got the audio. So she's lying right there. I was not participating on Smoke's channel during the time that she would hop up on those panels and run her mouth nonstop. People captured those recordings so she can go around and cry and whine all she wants. Whatever was stated did not come out of my mouth. I simply relayed what occurred. So she's always trying to find some way to pull me into something. And let's make this clear again. I only responded to the bullshit Glorione Murray stated about me. I never initiated any sort of discussion or gave any commentary on Glorione Murray unless she opened up her mouth and talked shit about me. Oh no, I don't want to forget this part. This is important. Glorione Murray and Bernice would be on KKC's panel talking shit about me where I was a moderator. Bernice was a moderator. Glorione wasn't. But they would run these conversations in the chat about me, talking shit about me, and KKC refused to do anything about it, so I got the hell up out of there. I had warned him, you better get this witch in line or I'm going to start posting videos on her. There's no way in hell I'm going to sit up in any space where somebody is attacking me and the host won't do anything about it. I wait and see. I give people a chance. Nothing was done, so I took over the situation and defended myself. Same thing with Lenon Honor. You better get this chick in line or I'm going to do something about it. If they don't have the guts to do something about it, I am not going to be over in anyone's chat as a flunky. And it was exacerbated with Lenon because the shit was going on behind the scenes about him dogging out Rev G behind Rev G's family being under attack while Gerald defended Lenon. So that was going on. There is no decision to make in those situations. Not for me. I'm going to speak up. These fools are running around to all these other live streams talking shit about KKC, talking shit about Lenon, getting up in their panels and acting like everything's okay. I don't want to be in any environment like that. I'm the one that left. So you fools out there who continue to say I was kicked out of something, I was blocked, bullshit. I left. So if anybody ever wants to come out swinging at me, I'm ready to go head to toe about what exactly went down. Stop your lying, Glorione Murray. Stop your lying. You can't handle when anybody comes at you for the bullshit that you were doing. That's the bottom line. And the nerve of her to be torn up about what someone's saying about a family. She's up here attacking Rev G and the mourning process and his recollections and reminiscing of his relationship with his deceased father. And she's up here having a conniption fit, and she's up here having a heart attack over something that came out of her mouth. The nerve of these people. She wants to get up on these panels and try to get star billing because she's talking shit about people who other people know have a recognition in these YouTube streets. That's what she was doing. She thought she was going to go claim to fame by being a marquee on a platform that is bigger. You didn't make marquee on Lenon's channel. You didn't make marquee on KKC's channel. So what's the next best thing? The next best thing is to start trashing me and people who support me. She opens her mouth and runs it and has absolutely no control over it. So now she's talking. Here we go with this violence again. Meet up. Meet up for what? You have all these health problems. So you are at very serious risk. You meeting up with people after Make a Coward posted your health issues. All they have to do is strike at the right location and you're a goner. So shut your mouth talking about showing up and getting violent with people, because people have a right to self-defense, just as people have a right to freedom of speech. When you open up your mouth and you speak freely, but you say no one else can? What is this? The laws apply only to her and in her favor? The answer is no. You open your mouth and you speak on people, people can speak on you. Now, there's one other thing I wanted to cover before I get to the situation about Rev G. Glorione Murray went around, and I don't think I covered this in the last video. She went around these YouTube streets. Remember, these are her words. She brought me up on, it was Max Invertebrate, Gelatinous Spine channel, and stated, I need to be taking drugs. She says this. She brings me up. What is the context? She had a reaction to my response to the bullshit that she was doing that involved me. So she says, I need to be taking drugs. So here's what I have to say to that, because this is very important. Glorione Murray goes around in these YouTube streets talking about being in recovery. She even posted a message saying that she hasn't taken alcohol and some other, I don't remember exactly what the drugs were, but she made it very clear that she has substance abuse issues and she was in recovery. So what the hell is somebody in recovery doing telling me I need to take drugs? You know what? I will say this. That's a very serious problem. So she makes these comments and she expects people not to say anything. And I haven't even covered even 1/3 of the bullshit lies that Glorione Murray has told about me. Remember this bullshit? She ran up here with, let me see your handcuffs, this surviving AAS. I didn't even barely comment on that. So I can do that if I want to do that. There's nothing that anyone can do. I have a right to respond to anything that anyone says about me. And if I want to just on my own come up and speak on whatever I want, I have a right to do that as well. Now, let me get into the situation with Rev G. I'm going to be straight up with you. Glorione Murray can't come up with a single solitary thing Rev G did to her. Rev G spared her by telling us, be sure not to post that report that went through every single medical issue that she claimed she had and was trying to get out of work. And remember, I'm speaking on documents that are available, that were accessed through the system, the city of New York. Talk to the city of New York if you got a problem. They publish the information. They publish the information. Deal with the city of New York. Also deal with Make a Coward. He's up here putting your business in the street. Quit trying to blame people for doing things they never did and making up lies when the truth can be easily verified through all of those recordings that you made over on Smoke's channel. Quit your lying, Glorione. Everything you say can be debunked. Now, let's get to the situation with Rev G. I think that Glorione takes swipes at Gerald or attacks Gerald because she thinks it'll get to me. You're right, it will get to me. It also depends on what you say. But when there's something that's absolutely so ridiculously hypocritical, the irony is so beyond imaginable, I'm going to bring it up. And in bringing it up, specifically when it comes to Glorione, constantly making comments about Rev G's teeth. Glorione, I'm going to make it short and sweet. You don't have any business railing on anybody's teeth when you have rotten teeth and you have missing teeth. So before you want to go and trash somebody's teeth, the condition of their teeth, and by the way, his teeth are not rotted out and they're not missing. There's space, but they are not chipped. They are not rotten out. They are not in ill repair. A gap between a tooth has nothing to do with the tooth being in ill repair. That's a gap. You, on the other hand, have very obviously, by the looks of it, serious issues with your dental situation. So you don't have any call to be trashing anybody about their dental status. Now listen, she'll freak out that I said this, but what's the freak out point on this? She's up here trashing someone else's dental situation when her own is bumped up. This is yet another example of Glorione Murray running around here talking shit about people, but can't handle the blowback when anybody makes a response. The main reminder that has to be emphasized is free speech is not selective to individuals. Everyone in the United States has a right to free speech, not just you, Glorione Murray. So if you want to talk shit about people, be prepared for people to talk shit about you, if they so choose. The main reminder that has to be emphasized is free speech is not selective to individuals. Everyone in the United States has a right to free speech, not just you, Glorione Murray. So if you want to talk shit about people, be prepared for people to talk shit about you, if they so choose. That includes me going into this AAS, surviving AAS, which, let me see, your handcuffs took down. It doesn't matter if she took it down. I have the video. And if I want to go through this video and debunk every single lie you told, I can do that. You told many lies on that video. So if you don't want people messing with you, I suggest you keep your mouth shut. Quit trying to mess with people who support me, because that's not going to be tolerated. If you run your mouth on people who support me, you run your mouth on me, we can run our mouth on you. That is one thing that Glorione Murray cannot take. If you can't take the heat, keep your ass out of the kitchen. Specifically, keep your mouth shut unless you want to go down that road, which she obviously doesn't. You hear what she said. I was so upset. What is she upset? She was around here talking shit about everybody and could not handle it when people defended themselves. Well, we are prepared to continue to defend ourselves. If you want to keep running your mouth about us, that's your call. Whether or not I respond, that's going to depend on what you say. But people can talk about you just like you're talking about everyone else. Let that be a lesson. In the meantime, you know the drill. Buyer beware.